Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back at it with another DFS video, right? We're gonna go ahead and give y'all what is it? A 75x play for today. 75x play. You heard that right, right? So go ahead. The reason why we're able to make it 75x is because we use an app called Dabble. Dabble is essentially like Prizepicks, right? It's a DFS app. So if Prizepicks is legal in your state, guess what? Dabble is most likely legal in your state. And the cool thing about Dabble is they are currently giving away $25 absolutely for free. So if you want a free $25 to throw down on this play, so I personally put $20 to win $1,500, right? $20 to win $1,500. So make sure you go ahead, download Dabble, use my link in the description down below to get those free $25 and throw that down on this play that I'm gonna give y'all. I know 75x sounds far-fetched, but not this one, man. I guarantee, well, I don't want to say guaranteed, right? Because it's 75x, but the chances of it hitting are greater than if they're not, right? If they are, well, I just butchered that. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? I think the chances of a hit are pretty great, right? So I'm gonna go. That's why I threw down $20 to win 1,500, and you should go ahead, download Dabble, use those free $25, and do the exact same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the play in a bit, right? But before I do that, we gotta talk about that Georgia Bulldog versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish game. I took the Fighting freaking Irish to win money line, right? To win straight up. I put $200 down to win $369.49. That ended up happening. So let's fucking go. We won money right there. So if you guys I think I put this video on YouTube, maybe not, or this pick on YouTube. But if not, make sure y'all go ahead and follow me on winnable.com/DSP, right? The link is in the description down below as well. There's a free one and then there's a season one, right? You might as well just buy the season or just get the free one at this point, because the season's almost over, obviously, right? Unless you want to go ahead. I might do something for the playoffs actually. So maybe I'll do like $25 playoff promo or whatever, right? So make sure you get on that, man. But Georgia Bulldogs, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, the Irish came out on top for us, and that ended up cashing easily, right? The Irish won 23-10. And then yesterday, right? So we took the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. So we did not take the Steelers, sorry. We took the Bengals -2, and guess what? They freaking won by 2. So we just pushed on that play. I put 169 to potentially win $301. And I say potentially because it did not happen. So the Bengals just could not get a touchdown near the end there. It was just field goal after field goal after field goal. And I mean, I guess it's better than losing, but I really wanted that money, obviously, right? So I could go a little heavier on today's slate, but nonetheless, we're still going to go ahead and cash out some big ones for y'all today, right? So -128 on that one. And like I said, we pushed. So let's go ahead. Let's give y'all the first play. It's a 5-legger +228, right? A 5-legger +228 on Rebet. So by the way, this app that I'm using right here is called Rebet. REBET, right? Rebet. So we've been winning consistently on this app in the past few weeks, just getting win after win. Look at that, $711. It was a 6 + 611. So we just put $100 to win $711. This is +209, and we just been winning consistently over and over and over again. So this app is called Rebet. It allows us. I personally live in Texas, right? So it allows us, people that live in states that don't allow us to do traditional sports books like DraftKings, MGM, FanDuel, things like apps like that, right? Which are so freaking fun to do, but these states don't allow us to do that. Rebet is technically Rebet Fantasy, right? They found a loophole to allow us to go ahead and throw down real money on these plays to win real money. So you can see here, we could do money lines, you could do against the spreads, right? You could do overs and unders as well. So it's pretty badass, man. If y'all are in one of those states like California, Georgia, I don't know, Oregon maybe, is it? Maybe, probably, right? Washington, Texas, right? Obviously. Go ahead, download Rebet. It's only illegal like in 2 freaking states. So go ahead, download Rebet. They will give you literally $100 deposit match just for downloading the app, right? And you could go ahead, get those $100 and throw it down on this 5-legger that I think is gonna cash for us today, right? So the link for those is in the comment section down below. So make sure you go look at the comment section. Click that freaking link, right? Hook your boy up with that referral, right? Because I'm hooking y'all up with some winners for today, right? So speaking of winners, we're taking the Washington Commanders money line at -330. The Commanders coach already said he's going to go out and ball out, right? They're going balls to the wall to beat the Cowboys because they want that better seeding. If the Commanders win today, they're going to go ahead and lock in the number 6 seed, right? And the number 6 seed puts them to play, I believe, the Packers instead of the Eagles. And you damn well know that the Commanders would rather play the Packers instead of the Eagles in the first playoff game. And then we're going to also take the Atlanta Falcons -370 straight up money line against the Panthers. The Panthers coach already said he's playing all of his starters and he's going to go out there and try to win. But so are the Falcons with Mr. Michael freaking Penix, right? So we're taking the Falcons -370 because they are also playing for seeding implications. The Falcons need a win and a Bucks loss to earn the number 4 seed. I don't think the Bucks are going to lose, but the Falcons are playing at the exact same time as the Bucks, right? They might be game watching, but they're going to go out there and try to win that game. But like I said, I don't think the Bucks are going to lose. So I could still see the Falcons pushing as hard as possible to get that W. Because the Bucks should win. They're like a -14 favorite, but it's the NFL. Any given Sunday, right? You never know what's going to happen. So you better believe the Falcons are going to go out there and try to ball out. The Denver Broncos -3.5, right? So we took the Broncos -3.5. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a play on here. Let me make this a little smaller. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's all of it. There you go. Yep. So the Broncos -3.5 is at -417, and the Chiefs already said they're resting every single starter, right? It's essentially every single key player, and the Broncos are going to go out there and try to get that W. The Denver Broncos literally just need a win to get into the playoffs, right? And if they lose, right, and if the Dolphins, I believe if the Dolphins win, right? Yeah, I think since the Bengals won, if the Dolphins also win, it knocks out the Broncos out of the playoffs and puts the Bengals in the playoffs, right? But I don't think the Chiefs care about whether the Bengals go into the playoffs or not. They just want to go ahead and get into the playoffs nice and healthy and let their starters rest, especially Patrick Mahomes, who's had some scares recently, right? So let's take Denver Broncos -3.5. And then we're also taking the Chargers -350. And since the Steelers took a fat L yesterday by 2, not that I'm salty, still freaking salty about it, right? But because the Steelers took a loss yesterday, the Chargers have the potential to lock up the number 5 seed with the win against the Raiders. And you best believe they're going to go out there and try to get that the number 5 seed. I believe if the Steelers would have won yesterday, which I'm glad they didn't, if the Steelers would have won yesterday, then the Chargers it wouldn't have mattered whether the Chargers win or lost today. But that's not the case. So they can go out there and try to get that W. And then the Seattle Seahawks going up against the Rams, -410. The Rams are going to go out there and rest every single starter. They already said they're resting Cobb, they're resting Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, and Matthew Stafford, right? While the Seattle Seahawks are literally playing everybody, right? There's incentives for Geno Smith, DK, right? In terms of the monies, right? So, they're going to try to go out there and ball out and at least try to get that divisional win, even though it means absolutely freaking nothing to them, right? In terms of playoff implications, because they're absolutely out of the playoffs, right? Look for the Seattle Seahawks to go out there and get that W, right? So make sure you go ahead and lock in this play, man. Commanders, Falcons, Broncos -3.5, Chargers money line, and Seattle Seahawks money line. This is +228, right? +228. And I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go ahead and get this W. I think I put $169. Let me take a look at it. I think I put 169 to win 555. 169 to win 555. So I love it. And then this one right here, man. So the 75x, y'all have probably been waiting for. And like, why is this dude talking so much? Just give us a 75x play already. We're taking Sammy freaking Darnold, right? Sam Darnold over 294.5 passing yards. TJ Hawkinson over 45.5 receiving yards. Will Reichard over 1.5 field goals, and Jordan Addison over 68.5 receiving yards on the Vikings side, right? And then Jared Goff over 286.5 passing yards. Brown over 83.5 receiving yards, and Jake Bates over 1.5 field goals made. So 75x, man, this is gonna be a movie scene. This is gonna be literally fireworks the entire night. That's why I got flexed to Sunday Night Football. This is probably one of the most important games in the recent weeks of the NFL, or probably maybe the entire season, where the winner. This is absolutely insane, right? Where the winner of this game gets the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're able to rest and get home field advantage, right, for the playoffs, while the loser drops down to the freaking 5th seed in the NFC and play probably the Bucks or the Rams, I believe. It's either Bucks, Rams, or Falcons. I'm not entirely sure how that works, right? But it's going to be the Bucks I think most likely the Bucks or the Rams. And honestly, in the playoffs, after going to battle on the NFL field, on a football field in a game like this, you're not gonna want to go in and suit up next week against the Bucks or the Rams. It's gonna be difficult. So either team, whoever wins is obviously gonna have a huge advantage. Whoever loses, in my opinion, is gonna have a big disadvantage going into next week, facing the Bucks or the Rams, especially the Rams resting their starters this week. So $20 to win $1,500. Like I said, it's going to be a shootout. The Lions defense is riddled with injuries right now. The Vikings defense can definitely get got, as y'all saw last week against the Packers, especially in the secondary, right? The Russian defense is phenomenal, right? But that passing defense definitely can get got, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately for me, because I'm a Vikings fan. Fortunately for us, for this player prop play, right? So go ahead and lock this in. I just realized this is an 8-pick play that you cannot lock in on Prizepicks. So if you want to do this on Prizepicks, take out Will Reichard and Jake Bates and just do the quarterbacks and receivers on this play right here. And yeah, man, lock this in. I think on Prizepicks will probably give you like 24, 25x, maybe less because it's the same game play, but $20 to win $1,500. I'm freaking pumped for it, man. It's week 18 at the end of the NFL season, and let's have ourselves a day. All right, everyone, those are the plays for today. Make sure you use my links in the description down below. Hook your boy up, right? It's the end of the season is near. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with a friend that wants a winner today. All right, everyone, that's the play for today. Good luck on all your plays, and let's make this money.